What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you my next old school RuneScape pay-to-play moneymaker. This one's called Plants Equals Profit. Let's get into this. Hey everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you. Alright, so the last moneymaker was Chalices Equals Profit, and that was a decent, basically no requirement, really early game moneymaker that you could do for level 3. This one's a bit more involved, and we're going to be buying plants. Now, that doesn't sound very profitable. Now, as you can see on my thing, I've been checking the price of stuff, so I have it on screen so you guys can see when we get there, which we'll explain in a minute. However, the more starting GP you have with this, the more you'll make. But we'll get there and I'll explain. So you want to go to Falador. Now, I'm going to use a teleport tab because I've got one. So that's not a problem. Now we're going to run down here to the farming patch, and there is a farming general supplies that you can go ahead. Oh, really a random event. I'm trying to record a video. Thank you. Anyway, so we're going to go to the farming supplies. Now farming supplies will be wandering around a bit over in this direction. There they are. So trade to the garden supplier. Now when it comes to these, there are a lot of these. The really profitable ones are bagged plant 1, bagged plant 2, and bagged plant 3. Now, most players who play on PC use RuneLite, which is great because you can get open the tracker. You guys unfortunately can't see it, but from my point of view, I can see the bagged plants 1 and the GE are currently selling on an average of 1.6k. You could buy them for 1k. Bagged plant 2s are selling for an average of 6.6k. They buy for 5k, and bagged plant 3, you buy them from here for 10k, and they're going for an average of 12k. Now, of course, averages don't always mean you'll get that. However, usually this is a really good moneymaker. Now, again, like I said earlier on, the more money you bring, the more you'll make, essentially. So, what we're going to do is we're going to buy some of each. So we'll buy 5 bagged plants 1, then we'll buy 5 bagged plant 2, and 5 bagged plant 3. Now, you don't want to buy more than 5, because if you buy more than 5, you're going to then start losing more money. So what we'll do is we'll quickly do a world hop. Let's go to another world. It doesn't particularly matter what world we go to. The time of the day I'm playing this, luckily I'm in the UK, it's like 11 in the morning, so there aren't as many people playing. So these kinds of moneymakers are always better when there's less people on, because less people will be buying stuff. We'll trade with garden supplies again. We'll buy bagged plants 1. I'm actually going to buy some bagged plant 3 because there's more of those than we'll buy bagged plant 2. So we've just filled our inventory in a couple of minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fill 2 full inventories so you guys can see the kind of profit you can make if you do this a little bit. And the cool thing is there's a bank right here. So because there's a bank really freaking close, you don't have to worry too much about having to run far for a bank. And your energy will mostly restore by the time you've done this. I need to cancel out my pin, and I did not close that. Alright, so I've just banked all my stuff. Now let's run back in. I apologize that my RuneLite thing was still open, so you guys could still see the screen, but not as well. We're going to do an inventory anyway. So basically, again, same rules apply. We go and find garden supplies, which is right over here. And the cool thing is, people have been buying from this world. Yeah, you can see the stock slowly replenishing. So what we'll do is we'll buy 5 2s. We've got 2 3s, because that's where it's really worth it. And we'll buy 2 of these ones as well. That's fine, and then we're going to hop worlds, so we'll go to a world that's a bit further down. Let's go to Blast Furnace world, why not? But the money making you can make from this is actually quite high, even if you do just the low requirement ones, because you're still making a few hundred GP per one you buy. And then, of course, when you buy the 2s and the 3s, you'll end up making even more bank because of the amount they go for. This one's not been touched, so that's fine. We'll buy 5 of those, we'll buy 5 of those, we'll buy 5 of those, and then we'll hop world one final time, and then we'll just buy some 3s because they're the most profit. Now, I'd highly recommend starting with about 100k, because with 100k start, you can go ahead and just buy as much as you want, really, until you run out of money, and then sell them. This one's untouched, we'll buy 5. We can't buy 5, but that's close enough to 5. And then, of course, run back to the bank. Now, I've done this moneymaker before myself, and I've run through about 800k in roughly about 20-30 minutes, and I made a bunch, but I made like almost double that back. So, but again, this is another one of those moneymakers that's really dependent on G pricing at the time. I need to put in my bank pin again. Right, bank pin entered. Alright, so Let's deposit all of this stuff, and we're going to run straight to the GE. Now, I'm going to use my Ring of Wealth just to teleport to the Grand Exchange, because it's just way faster, and I can just end up right here, which is nice. So, now that we've ended up at the GE, let's go ahead and sell our bagged plants. Now, normally what I would do is I'd go ahead and buy some and sell some beforehand. I didn't do that this time because I forgot to, so just so I can get a cleaner average of what they're going for. Bagged plant 1, alright, so they're currently selling for an average of 1.5k. We bought them for 1k a piece, so we'll put them in for 1.4 just to be on the safe side. So put them in for 1.4, they instantly sold. We just made 25k, so they actually sold right now for 1.4485. So we made 485 GP profit per one of those. So bearing in mind we sold like 20 of them. So bagged plants 2 are currently going for 6.6k. So we'll leave them in for 6k each. So they're going to sell. They're going to take a hot minute to sell. And then bagged plants 3 are currently going for an average of 12k each. We'll put them in for the normal. And these will take, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes to sell. Because the reason people buy these is for farming. People will use these for farming XP. Now, if you want to sell them quicker, you can drop them in for a lower amount. You'll still make profit, because we bought these, let's say, for 10k, right? So, let's say we put them in for, I don't know, 10,500. You'll get a lot more than that for it, but they instantly sold. We made 228k, so we sold those fast track for 11.4. So, we still made 1.4k per one of those we sold. We sold 20 of them, that's 20k. If I just want to sell the rest of these very fast, which I can do. Again, you can put them in for a good amount of price, and if you want to leave them there to make more money, that's entirely up to you. We'll put these in for 5,500 each to get a fast sale. They will sell. There we go. We made 73k. So, we just made what? On those, we made 5.6. But as you can see, we did sell some of them for 6.9. So you can make a lot more money than that, but we just made a bunch of profit for literally no work. It's just world hopping, buying and selling, and boom, we just made, I don't know, let's say about 50k. It's not hard money making, but like I said before, you'll earn, the more money you have, the more money you'll earn from doing this. But keeping in mind, this is variable on GE pricing at the time, and it's also variant on if people are doing the active money maker at the same time as well, because if you try and buy more than 5 or 5 quantity from the shop, it'll cost you more each time. So only buy until there's 5 gone and then hop worlds, because otherwise it's not as worth it. You could probably buy 1 or 2 more of each and still make money, but I wouldn't recommend it. Also, the question of the day today is, do you prefer hunter or farming? I prefer farming over hunter. I know that hunter's worth more money, but I don't care about the money. I like the chill aspect of farming. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the question of the day. Don't forget, you can also support the channel further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK. And don't forget, I do live stream here on YouTube, and at the same time, I stream over on Twitch. So if you want to watch streams on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you want to watch streams there. Thank you for watching today's video. You can hit the button on the right to subscribe to the channel. You can hit the button on the left to watch the previous video. Don't forget to like and comment on this video to help boost it in the algorithm. And don't forget, you can also support me further by becoming a channel member. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.